So I hope the slides are visible. The PowerPoint presentation is visible.
Yes, Rachna.
Or somebody
Hi
else can
everyone,
confirm.
very good evening to one and all. Just give me a thumbs up, maybe using your emojis, whether you're able to see me, hear me, see the screen. Or you can even
I
drop
am
in
not
the
able to hear
Q&A
you.
chat section.
Am I audible? Can the participants please confirm? Yes. Okay.
Rashi,
Everybody's
am
given
I
a thumbs
audible?
up. So
Yes, Steffi.
Steffi, I don't think so we can hear you. The host. Unfortunately, we cannot hear you. So Rashi, I believe you are also the co-organizer.
Yes. But
Can
I
you
can
hear
hear
me?
Steffi. Yes, Rachna.
Fine. Sure.
All
Okay,
right.
I cannot hear Rashi.
I
but
believe you
the
guys
rest of
can
them
hear me, can
hear
see
me.
the
Okay,
screen.
somebody's raised
So
their
hi,
hands.
very good evening to one and all. I am Steffi
Yes.
and I'm the host for the evening. I
Yes,
have
Praveen,
Rachna at the other end,
Kumarji,
who is our wellness coach
your
for today.
audio
So I'm sure many
is
of
on. You can
us
speak.
feel a little low. Maybe we feel Rachna, can you hear me?
Yes. So I'm audible, I guess, to everybody because most of them have given their thumbs up. So shall we begin?
Yeah, Rachna, you can take it
Just let me
ahead.
confirm with Steffi.
Rachna, you can take it ahead.
Okay. So I guess I'm audible to everybody. There are about 136 attendees along with the co-organizers and myself. So let me begin. Okay, so today's session is about the energy body blueprint. I'm sure all of you all are very excited for this session. And, thank you so much to Pluxee for hosting this webinar and this session, and to all of you all who have taken your time out and are attending this webinar at about 4 p.m. Ready to understand and know more. So before we begin, we will just put on a poll just to break the ice, so that I know that all of you all are still here. I've just posted a poll. Can you just vote the answer? Okay, we've got 2 votes. We're about 143 participants, and I'm hoping all of them do vote. Okay, so we have about 61 votes. All right, till the time everybody is voting, let me just introduce myself. My name is Rachna Patel, and I'm the co-founder of a holistic wellness firm called Edhita's Wellness. And we're into holistic wellness, spreading wellness, mental and emotional well-being at corporates, and as well as we cater to individuals. So we have about 95 watts. I'm also a pranic healer and an erratic yoga practitioner, which is into spirituality. So that's far as things about me go. And I've had a corporate career just like all of y'all for about 18 plus years, where I've headed departments in the last 3 organizations that I've worked with. And I dabbled into spirituality and healing. And that's where, I said, let me just take it to a lot of audiences and my colleagues across the industry. So a majority, a 66% of them have voted the answer as energy, which is absolutely right. So the quiz is, I can't be created or destroyed, but I do change forms. So the next time you feel low, try lifting me up and calm yourself. Who am I? The correct answer is energy. So we know this from our school level physics, that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only change forms. Okay, so let's immediately jump in. So Wellness at Workplace program basically uses the science of energy healing to empower employees physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually as well, thus giving the opportunity to cope with the various stress levels that we have to go through, and to improve our overall well-being. So basically it helps us to channelize all the negative energies and the stress in a very constructive way. And this is one of the introductory session that we do at a lot of corporates, apart from the other wellness sessions that we engage with them over a period of 1 year, and some other programs as well. So all of us here, we're about 150 odd people. So how does our everyday life look like, right? We have to wear so many hats, right? We have to work at office, we are having various relationships, that of a daughter, of a mother, of a child, a brother, sister. We have social commitments, we have friends, then we have to cater to all our relationships. We also have to develop on personal growth, right? So there are a lot of things that we have to look at, and it can get quite overwhelming to actually live our lives to the fullest and give our 100% in all these aspects of our life. We somewhere fall short in one of these aspects, and we are always struggling, right? When we try and give 100%, let's say, to work, there's always something that we are cutting short of in terms of our day-to-day lives and in other roles. And we need a lot of energy, right, for this. Next slide. So does everybody believe that our emotional, mental, and physical well-being are all interconnected? Does everybody believe that? You can put a thumbs up so that I know all of you all are participating. I cannot see you all, but through these communications, I know that all of you all are there. Yes, all of them are interconnected. So let me just give you an example how all of them are interconnected. If you say, for example, if you're feeling stressed out or you're feeling low, sometimes we are not there 100% at work, right? Or just imagine a situation, all the females will relate to this, where suddenly your house help says, I'm sorry, I can't come to work today. All hell breaks loose, right? And we're all over the place. We don't really know how should we go about, and that particular day. And we are really, really stressed out. Similarly, say for example, you have a deadline coming up, or you have some kind of a meeting coming up. Have you noticed that we get anxious? Suddenly some of us will have physical symptoms such as sweating of our palms. Do you remember when we used to go for exams as kids? Some of us, our palms used to sweat before the exams. So this is called physicalizing of our emotions. So we all know that when we are, say for example, when we have a headache or when we have something of that sort, we are not able to give 100% to our work or to our relationship or at home, right? So we now know that all of this are interconnected, and the state of one affects the state of the other. And that's exactly how we will deep dive into this entire concept of energy body, because our physical body is not just the physical body, but it involves a lot of bodies as well. So does everybody agree that we need energy, right? All of us need energy. Yes. And and in the morning we all remember to put our phones for charging every morning, because it's on low battery and it needs to be charged. But do we actually energize ourselves? Do we actually remember to refill or recharge our own physical, emotional, and mental batteries? Or do we wait for it to come in the red, minus 15%, minus 5%, till we actually recharge it? So we all need a lot of energy, right? And we all have to ensure that when we are almost at 50% or slightly lesser, we need to recharge our energies. Okay. And today we are going to learn about energy body, and we're going to learn about how we are going to recharge, our energy body and our energy levels. So before this, we can't, of course, see energy. All of us know that we cannot see energy, right? We cannot see electricity, but we know that it exists, because when we turn on the fan, or when we turn on the light, we can actually, see that the fan is running or the light glows, right? Similarly, we cannot see energy, but we will feel energy. So I want all of us to participate in this quick exercise that we're going to do to feel energy. So just give me a thumbs up or some kind of energy, some kind of emoji, so that I know that all of us are willing and enthusiastic in participating in this experiment. All of us are up to it? Yes, thank you so much. I just had a couple of them. So let's start. Now we're going to feel, now this is an experiment, right? So we are all going to when we experimented like kids, in school, we were so very happy, right? And we were so enthusiastic and we were so curious. I just want all of us to be like kids, and go back to school, feel how we used to feel when we were at school, and participate in this entire exercise of feeling energy. So what we're going to do is we're just going to relax. We're just going to open our arms, smile a bit, okay? And we're going to press at the center of our palms lightly with our thumb, simultaneously on the back side as well. Okay, let us gently press at the center of the palm about 4 or 5 times. Once you're done, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to gently press on the center of our palm on both the sides. You can do it for about 4 or 5 times, gently, slowly. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to press our fingertips against our thumbs. So the index finger, then the middle finger, then the ring finger, and then the little finger. We'll do this again. Press all our fingertips against the thumb. Let's do this 3 to 4 times. And let us smile while we do this. Let's relax our shoulders a bit. Relax. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hold both our hands, palms facing each other, about 6 inches apart. So this is our starting position, and armpits open a little bit, relax and smile. We're going to feel energy, so let's all smile. Okay, this is our starting position. Slowly and steadily, let's move our palms and our hands away from each other, shoulder width apart, and slowly again move them back to the starting position. Let's remember to focus on the center of our palms where we had pressed gently initially. Let's do this again. Slowly and gently, let's push our hands apart. Focus on the center of the palms. And again, slowly and gently, bring them together 6 inches parallel to each other. Let's do this one more time. Slowly and gently, let's pull our hands apart, focusing on the center of the palms. And let's slowly and gently bring them to the starting position, 6 inches apart, while focusing on the center of the palm. Now we will gently rotate them in the opposite direction, like wheels, and then anti-clockwise, just to activate the sensitivity of our palms. So, how many of you all felt there was something in between our hands? Did anybody feel anything? No worries. You can try maybe a little bit more. Whether we feel or not depends on the sensitivity of our hands. You can just give me a thumbs up. Right? So what about the rest? I just saw a few of our reactions. Okay. So yes, some of us have felt. No worries. If you did not feel, it's fine. You can just try this exercise at home. It all depends on the sensitivity in between our palms. Okay. So for those of us who felt, congratulations, you just felt your own energy. So you felt the energy of your hands, of your palms. And I know sometimes it can be a little challenging, given that we are in an online session and I'm not able to see you. So I really don't know, if you're doing it correctly. So it's a little difficult to supervise and to course correct if required. Nevertheless, for all of us, those who felt this energy, congratulations to all of us. We just felt our energy. So let's deep dive a little bit more into the energy. So basically, what you felt is the energy of your own palms or your own hands. Now, around us is a bioplasmic energy field, which we all commonly know as aura, right? All of us have heard the term aura, but the technical term is bioplasmic energy field. Now, this field is always present around all of us, our physical body. You can see the lady and the energy body, which is subtle in nature, all around, which is surrounding the physical body of the female, and it is interpenetrating the physical body. the subtle energy body interpenetrates the physical body, right? And we'll go a little bit deeper into this this energy field, or this bioplasmic energy body, or energy field as we call it, or aura as we call it. And we'll study the aura a little bit deeper. Okay, so you see the image at the center. Now there are three kinds of uh, energy bodies. Okay, we all must have heard there's something called etheric body. Okay, and there's something called as astral body or emotional body, and there's something called as mental body. Now this is not something new or something that we have just discovered. It was already known to us, and this is mentioned when you study yoga, like Ashtanga yoga. It is mentioned as the Vijnanamaya kosha is the mental body, the Kama kosha is the desire body or the astral body, right? And the etheric body is the Pranamaya kosha, okay? And the physical body is known as the Sthula Sharira, okay? Or the Annamaya kosha. So all of this reference was already there, and we just deep diving into all of this just to introduce you to the concept of the energy body and how it actually affects us, right? So that's the whole purpose of this webinar. Now this energy body, this energy is always there surrounding our body, and you just felt it, right? But of course we cannot see it. Just like the magnet, the magnetic energy is present in the magnet, but it can't be seen. It can only be understood or validated when it attracts certain metallic particles. So we know that yes, it has got magnetic energy. Okay, so let's study of what all is stored in our energy body and how our emotions are connected to our energy. So on the right side, do you see that there's a gentleman standing in the tie, and that's the picture of his aura or his bioplasmic energy field. And you can see a lot of these small cloud like substances or different colors of clouds floating in the aura. Can anybody guess what these are? Okay, I'll just give you a hint. These are all emotions, positive and negative. Okay, so these are different kinds of emotions that we have in the aura, and they're stored in our aura. Okay, so we know that on an average, human beings, a single person generates about 60,000 thoughts. So if energy cannot be created or destroyed, where do you think it goes? Do you think it just vanishes? No, actually it is stored in our aura. All the positive and all the negative emotions, or the negative or positive thoughts that we create, they're all stored in our aura. Okay, and that's what affects us over a period of time. When repeatedly we showcase certain types of emotions or behaviors, those energies get calcified. They get stronger and more deeper. And that's why they start affecting us, our physical body, right? So say for example, if there's somebody who's a little short tempered initially, okay, over a period of time, if he or she does not do anything to take care of his anger or irritation, it's going to continue to remain in the aura, and it will get more denser over a period of time, because on an ongoing basis, the person is generating this energy, right? Through emotions of anger or through thoughts of anger. And over a period of time, the energy body will start affecting how the person thinks and reacts and behaves in a particular situation. That's why we notice that some of us, who have, let's say, irritation or anger, in our aura, over a period of time, if we continue to remain angry, we will look at any situation in the same manner, and it will trigger emotions of anger and irritation immediately within us, whereas this another person looks at the same situation and he or she does not get angry or upset. So we all know that, two people look at the same situation very, very differently, or react to, the same person very, very differently, right? Similarly, we've noticed that with some people, we have negative vibes or not so great relationship, and we always trigger them, or they always trigger us, whereas with the rest of them they're pretty normal. So it's a very common thing that we've noticed, right? So likewise, these all emotions float in our aura. So some of them, the emotion of anger is shown in red, the emotion of jealousy is shown in green, and the emotion of love and affection is shown in pink, the small pink cloud that you can see. So of course all of us want to clear off, our negative emotions and have a very clean and healthy energy body, so that we can think and behave uh, positively, right? And it does not these emotions don't affect us in our day-to-day lives in our different roles. So we will look at how we're going to go to that state. So deep diving a little bit into our energy body. Now we have major energy centers which we all know as chakras, right? And these energy centers are like power stations. They supply life energy to the vital organs, and there are 11 major centers. There are more. We've studied 7 so far, but there are 11 major centers as we study in pranic healing. And different, like these energy centers, they're called chakras because they rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise, and they absorb fresh and clean pranic energy from the surroundings and expelled off all the dirty and diseased energy from within the physical body. And they also have a certain psychological function. Each of the chakra has certain psychological functions. So this is a very, very brief overview of the chakras and the energy body. Now with pranic healing, we can actually clean our aura and our chakras. So it involves the simple process of removing all the dirty and diseased energy and replacing it with fresh pranic energy called energizing. And it is a no touch, no drug therapy. We use as pranic healers, we use the prana around us to heal a person. It can heal physical, psychological, and emotional ailments. And pranic healing is present in about 120 countries in 17 Indian states. Just imagine, what if, like how we sweep, our houses to clean them, how we dust our furniture. What if we could just sweep the dirty energy from our auras? Wouldn't that just be great? Instead of struggling with certain tendencies, with certain uh, emotions, certain psychological issues, what if we could just, resolve them by cleansing and energizing? So the first technique that we're going to use, and I promised you at the beginning that we're going to learn how to increase our energy, right? Because we all need a lot of energy. So the first technique that we're going to talk about is a deep abdominal breathing. So if you notice yourself, normally we do a lot of chest breathing. Okay, so when we inhale, we generally notice that our chest expands and contracts. Okay, that's chest breathing. But the technique that we're talking about here is deep abdominal breathing. So in deep abdominal breathing, when we inhale, we the abdomen slightly inflates, right? And when we exhale, the abdomen contracts and the air is thrown out. Now, this is very similar to, a balloon. Have you seen a balloon? When we inflate it, the balloon blows, right? So similarly, when we inhale, our abdomen should inflate slightly. We hold, we pause for a few seconds, and when we exhale, when we allow the air to go out of the balloon, the balloon deflates, right? It contracts. So that's how our abdomen will also be. It will deflate. So I'll explain the science also behind this, why this works so beautifully. So let's do this and experience. Do you want me to first explain to you the science behind why this works? Can you just give me a thumbs up to all those who are interested in knowing the science behind this? Am I audible? Yes? Shall we go ahead? All of us? Okay. So the logic behind this is when if we look at how we are made, physiological placement of our diaphragm. So the lungs are made in a way that when you inhale, the lungs go down. Okay. And you are able to inhale maximum amount of air inside your lungs. When you inhale the air inside your lungs are full, they go down, the diaphragm is pushed down and they go down, and hence the abdomen inflates, right? That's when the diaphragm can go down and the lungs can go down, right? When we exhale, the abdomen area pushes the diaphragm up and the lungs contract. And when the lungs contract, the maximum of the carbon dioxide uh, is exhaled. We breathe it out, right? So that's the logic behind why this technique works so beautifully in increasing our energy. Of course, it also helps us control our emotions and makes our physical and emotional body calmer, and it helps us to also release stress to a great extent. Okay, so let's just practice this. Let's place our right hand on our abdomen, and let's inhale. Let's close our eyes. Let's inhale slowly and deeply, inflating our stomach. Let's hold and let's exhale out all the air while we deflate our stomach and hold. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale, continue inhaling and hold for 1, 2, 3. Exhale while deflating our stomach and hold for 1, 2, 3. Let's inhale for few counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2, 3, and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Let's do this for one more time. Let's inhale slowly and deeply while inflating our stomach. Hold your breath and let's exhale out while we deflate our stomach. and hold. So we did this about 3 times, I guess, 3 to 4 times. We can do this for about 6 to 7 cycles of inhaling, hold, exhale, hold. And we'll feel that, our breathing has normalized. We are feeling more emotionally calmer. We're feeling less stress. And we will immediately recharge our energy with this. For all those who could feel the difference with this technique, can you please react with an emoji, with a thumbs up? Could you feel the difference? Yes? Could you feel the difference? Okay, so a lot of us have felt the difference. So this is the first technique. I will be sharing these techniques as handouts. You don't need to take a screenshot. I'll share the link from the drive and you can actually download it from there. Now, this is the first technique. You can do this technique anytime, before or after any stressful situation, before going for a meeting, or you've just uh, on the way back home. But don't do this technique, in the bus or in the train, because there's a lot of polluted air around all of us. So don't do it, at that time. Preferably do it, in office or an open terrace, or an open place, so that you can inhale good air, right? And you can instantly recharge yourself, so that when you go home or when you are required to be 100% full of energy in any job or any work that you do, or at home in any relationship, you can just use this technique and you'll instantly feel energized and full of energy. Okay, so we saw about this, that the energy body becomes stronger and healthier, stress reduces, and a person becomes calmer. So let's go to the next technique, which is the salt water bath technique. Now, it's a simple technique. I think a lot of us have been must have known or come across this technique, but I'll explain it to you slightly differently, and I'll also explain the science or the logic behind why this technique works, which most of us, when we hear them, we are not told as to why the technique works. So the idea is for all of us to learn why the technique works. Okay, so the technique is that, after we shower ourselves or after we take a bath with soap and water, just before towel drying ourselves, when our body is still wet, take normal salt, table salt, khane ka namak, just take that, dab it all across your wet body, your entire body. Just dab the salt, you know across, leave it on for 3 minutes. Okay, and then after 3 minutes, just wash it off with plain water. That's the actual technique. That is the technique that is to be used, to help clean out your etheric body or your pranamaya kosha. So this is the technique. Now, of course, you can use the normal table salt. You can add 2-3 drops or 4 drops of lavender essential oil to it. If you like essential oils, you can use that as well. But otherwise, even the normal salt works. So how this works is, or why this works is, basically because salt has the ability to to disintegrate all the dirty and disease energy in our etheric body, and water absorbs this disintegrated energy. Okay, so, and when we wash away our etheric and our emotional body. Do this for about 15 days. Rest assured that you will start feeling much lighter. Okay, because we're cleansing our etheric body along with our physical body. So this is the second technique. And the last technique that we're going to learn about is lavender essential oil. Now it's easily available in the market. What we have to do is just take 1 or 2 drops of lavender essential oil, apply them at the center of your palm, okay, and at the sole of the feet, at the center of the sole, okay, at the center. So there are certain chakras which are there at the center of our palm, at the center of our soles. When we apply them, when we apply the lavender essential oil, it actually heals our entire emotional body. It helps us clear off all the stress, and it rejuvenates and relaxes us. So, and the effect is almost immediate. You will feel in the next 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you will feel that you are much calmer and more composed, uh, s- with less stress when you start using this technique. So you can take a good quality lavender essential oil, carry it with you in your purse, or keep it in your on your table at office, and just use this technique. Maybe try this technique after, you know, after a meeting, or or any stressful situations that you're going on through through in during the day or at home. Just try and use this technique and see how it works for you. Okay, so yes, we are at the end of the session. So I hope you learned something through this session, and something more about the energy body and what are the kinds of energy body that we have. Please share your feedback. Please scan this QR code and you'll have a small, very short feedback form. And you can just scan it, and you can and share your feedback. For all those who share their feedback, I'm going to give you a gift voucher, a special gift voucher for Pluxee session participants of this session, where I'll actually give you a, a healing session, a pranic healing session, distantly worth 1,000 rupees. Only if you fill the voucher, I'll send across this voucher to you on your WhatsApp or your email once you fill across the feedback form. So this is the QR code. Please share your feedback, and yes, I'll also share the link with you for the techniques. Just give me a moment. So I've shared the link in the chat. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I hope you enjoyed the session. I hope the session was simple, clear, and you benefited from the session. Please do let me know. I'll be very happy to take any feedback, any questions that you have.
So, Rachna, we have some questions. First of all, I think the technique which you mentioned about salt rubbing, etc., the 3 techniques which you showed. So, someone has asked.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to hear Steffi or any of the co-organizers. Rashi, I'm not able to hear. So if you have anything, some funny reason, I think technology is an issue, I guess, here. But we did finish the session on time. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. There's a Q&A option. Happy to take questions. Okay, somebody's asked, I'm getting disturbed with someone's aura. He seems to be jealous of me. He seems like he's not liking me at all, but still stays near me. Is it? This is completely disturbing me a lot. I'm getting very disturbed every time.
Hey, hi Rachna.
He just stays fake near me. He acts, he avoids. I don't care.
Hello.
But it is still disturbing me because he behaves completely different. Depends on his mood and his mood swings. Right. So yes, we do come across these situations, and see what happens is like qualities attract like, right? So that's what we know. So if we have energies of jealousy or anger or irritation or hatred, vindictiveness, all these kind of energies, we're going to attract these kind of people. So probably, Tarun, you can connect with me. You can fill the feedback form, you can connect with me, or you can take a screenshot of this voucher. The number to connect with me is given below. I'm also sharing the number with all of you all over here. So in case you want to connect, I'm offering you all, for all those who want to avail of a free healing session where I'll actually help you heal any specific issue that you have, emotional or psychological issue or even physical issue. Can we do these exercises after lunch? Yes, we can do these exercises at any point in time. After lunch, before lunch, at any point in time. Technique number one. Steffi, have you shared the link for the technique? Unfortunately, I'm
yes.
not able to chat with all of them.
Yes, you can.
If you can just
see
confirm, I will know that they have. The techniques are available to be downloaded. No, Mr. Sarath, you don't need to rub it in. You can just gently massage. It will evaporate. All essential oils, when you gently massage at the center, they evaporate in a few minutes. You don't really need to massage it. I learned my breathing technique is incorrect. How can I improve it? Which brand essential oil is good? There are a lot of essential oils available in the market. You can take any reputed brand essential oil. Lavender is a favorite now. So you can go with soulflower, essential oil. I think that also works. You don't need to rub the essential oil, just put it over there and gently, just gently massage it. It'll vanish in a few seconds. So the benefit of the salt water, salt disintegrates all the dirty and diseased energy, and the water absorbs this dirty and diseased energy, right? So if you notice, 75% of the earth is covered with salt water, seawater, isn't it? Right? So that's how even the universe or Mother Nature or planet Earth maintains its energy body, right? So that's why we feel super fresh, right? When we go for a swim or a dip in the sea. So next time when you go to Goa and you go for a nice swim or a dip, remember that it is the salt and the water combination which is actually helping you. Do you recommend some books to learn more about these techniques? You can actually, these techniques are all mentioned in pranic healing, so you can actually take a class in pranic healing. So a lot of questions about do we need to rub it? Just apply it, okay, at the center, and just gently just dab it. You don't need to rub it, just dab it. Also dab it, just a little, one drop, that's it. It will automatically evaporate. Where is the shared technique PPT not seen? Okay. So I've shared the technique with one of you all. How frequently can we go with it? You can do the breathing technique throughout the day 3 times maximum for 6 cycles. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold 6 times at one go, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once in the evening. Try and not do it at the night, because you'll feel, that you're full of energy. You will not be able to sleep. How to meditate and connect to our soul? Good question. So we will take a meditation session some other time, hopefully for our Pluxee participants. I actually wanted to do the meditation on twin hearts in this session. It would have been really helpful, but unfortunately it takes the entire session, the introductory session, along with all the techniques, including the meditation, takes about 1 hour 15 minutes to 1.5 hours. So we did not have the luxury of time. We were tight on time, so I just took the techniques. But if you do these techniques, you will start seeing the benefits. Okay, so has everybody got? Can you cure schizophrenia? Yes, we can actually help with schizophrenia. We have the protocol for schizophrenia, so you can healing can be done for schizophrenia. Okay, so through a broadcast to all, the link has been shared. Please download the techniques. Can you share the voucher slide again? Okay, there you go. But I would suggest that you please first give me a feedback so that I have your details. Once you scan, I can email it to you, or I can WhatsApp the voucher to you, or you can take a screenshot of the voucher from here and you can connect with me. One healing session per person is what I can help you with. The link has been shared, but I'll still share the link with you once again. Do you do pranic healing to kids? Deepti Patil, yes, we can do pranic healing for kids, for animals. So yes, we can do pranic healing for practically everything that has got energy and it's living, right? So that's the answer. What technique helps in reducing high BP? So you can try with the breathing technique. What happens with the breathing technique is the chakras which affect your blood pressure actually will get normalized. So they increase in size, and because of which the blood pressure increases. So you can try the breathing technique, but you will not get instant results. Okay, you have to do these techniques over a period of time, for a few days. To begin with, you can do it for 3-4 days. Once you start seeing the benefits, then you can do it for 1 week. Then you can extend it for 15 days, and then slowly you can incorporate it in your day-to-day lives. I've shared, Neelam, I have shared the voucher slide with you. Samir, I hope I've answered your high BP question. Is applying lavender oil in the center of the palm of the feet same as applying henna leaves paste? This no. So basically, the lavender oil has got. See, it is what is what is an essential oil? Basically, it is derived from the plant, okay, or from the flowers. So when we use essential oils, the properties of the oil of the plant or the stem or the flowers are concentrated, okay, and they have certain vibrations. So when we apply them on our palm centers or our soul centers, our body absorbs it and our chakras start vibrating at that frequency, and hence we benefit from these essential oils. Okay, so I am not very sure what are the properties of henna leaves, but I'm sure they would have some kind of cooling property, because of which we feel very cool, right, when we apply henna. But it's a good question, Mr. Ramesh, V. Ramesh. When can I call back? You can just message me and leave a message on WhatsApp on this number that I've shared. The number is available on the gift voucher. You can just WhatsApp me and we can connect at a suitable time. In this link, we have 2 images of breathing in salt water. Do we prefer? It's the same thing. Who is this? Achyut. Dake is the same thing. 2 images of breathing is the same thing. So all the 3 techniques are covered in these 2 images, and we've also shared the benefit. They both are the same practically. What can we do to sleep better? Try what can we do to sleep better? Again, Achyut, you can try the use of lavender oil, okay, to sleep better. Again, at the center of your palms and at the center of your soles. We can also do healing for it to get better sleep. Dipti, I have reshared the coupon. We can't download the PPT due to policy security policy. Yes, you cannot download the PPT, but you can download the techniques. Soul centers, Ravin, are आपके जो पैर है, राइट, आपके जो तलवे है, पैर के तलवे है, जो सेंटर पॉइंट है, that is the soul center, the center of the soul, SOLE, not SOUL. So, Divya, if you have any issues, if you have sensitivity issues by applying salt over wet body, you can discontinue it. You can try it and see if it doesn't work with you. You can stop it. But you can try it, and you can try adding lavender essential oil to the salt, and check if that works better if you have sensitive skin. But if the irritation continues, then I guess you should stop using it. Cannot download. Kindly share over email to all participants. What can you not download? Darshan, what can you not download? The the from the link, from the folder, you can't download the techniques. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Try this. Okay. Unfortunately, we cannot. I cannot send you the JPEG file, image file on the Zoho webinar. It does not allow us. Through Zoom, I could have sent it to you directly. Not an issue. But I'll just share with you in case. Let me just open and check. So yes, let me just share. Let me share the screen. Okay. So this is the deep abdominal breathing technique. My numbers are given there. Email ID is given there. You can connect anytime. Just please send me a WhatsApp. And I'll share with you. This is the second one. So all of these techniques are very, very handy. You know, they will take you not less than 2 to 3 minutes, max 5 minutes, right? It hardly takes any time. So I strongly urge all of you to start using these techniques. And if you actually like this session, please send a feedback to the organizers of this session, so that we can conduct more of these sessions, and next time probably I can also conduct a meditation on twin hearts. Any further questions?
Rachna, are you able to hear me? Rachna, can you hear me?
Steffi, I still have some questions coming in. Hello? Hello? Okay. Unfortunately, I can't hear the organizers, so we have to take the we'll have to discuss on the phone. For puffy eyes and dark circles, there are no essential oils or techniques that work for puffy eyes and dark circles. But yeah, we can try something. You can ping me. There's something called pranic facial that can help you with this. How can we relax our mind while studying or preparing, giving interviews? Try doing the deep abdominal breathing technique. It should work. Yeah, Ankit, it should work. Can you share the chakra slides on the screen? Second. Yeah, there you go. Chakra slides on the screen. All right, done. I guess I've answered most of your questions. If you still have any questions further, please feel free to connect with me, WhatsApp me, so that we can decide on a mutually good time to connect. And yes, we'll take it forward from there. So thank you so much, Pluxee. Thank you to all the participants for attending today's session, and look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much.